Hey Gearheads, and welcome to Garage Talk. I'm Corey, and that is the all-new 2024 Chevy Colorado ZR2 Bison, the most off-road capable version of the new Colorado platform that was introduced last year for 2023. I am at the North American International Auto Show in Detroit. In this video, I'm going to take you on a tour of this one and show you how it differs from the normal ZR2. Stay tuned. All right, Gearheads, yes, this is the new AEV Bison version of the ZR2, but we can't just start off with dessert. We had to start off with the ZR2 and show you the platform on which that AEV Bison version is based. So what we get here is the most potent version of that Turbo 4 engine in this one, and we do get a lift, we get off-road wheels and tires, and we get all the typical off-road goodies that you would expect from a mid-size off-road pickup truck. I'm gonna go ahead, pop the hood here, and show you just what resides underneath. It's that new high output turbo 4-cylinder that Chevy introduced in the Chevy Silverado. So it is capable of pulling a much bigger vehicle than this mid-size Colorado, especially here in this highest output version with over 400 pound-feet of torque. Very impressive here on the Colorado ZR2. Of course, like I said, we have a lift, we have all the red accents, tow hooks, and things like that. We've got your flow tie for increased airflow into the grille here. Increased approach and departure angle thanks in part to this very customized, unique front bumper that just gives you a nice cutout here and makes your tire one of the first things that will come into contact with anything moving forward. Again, being that this is the Chevy Colorado, you get a plastic over fender, not like on the GMC AT4X where the metal fender is actually wider. But we get a wider track here on the ZR2 and these Goodyear Wrangler tires wrapped around these very interesting Chevy wheels that are dual tone. And you can see the ZR2 logo right here in them. But yes, these are Goodyear Territory MT Wrangler tires. And then, of course, the ZR2 gets the DSSV Multimatic. We have not tested a Colorado ZR2, but we have been in the Silverado ZR2, both the normal and the Bison grade, and we really appreciated all the AEV upgrades for the Bison. But you can see coming in here, we've got a multi-tone interior, a two-tone gray with this yellow accenting, which is the ZR2 signature color. If you remember, we have a full digital gauge cluster and large infotainment here, but the ZR2 is the only Colorado that gets that full screen instrumentation to fill out that gauge cluster there. Leather seats all around. We have power seats here in this one, but you didn't come to see the normal ZR2. You wanted to see this, the ZR2 AEV Bison, built in conjunction with American Expedition Vehicles. This is the biggest, the baddest Colorado you can get. And yes, it comes with a factory warranty. So all those AEV additions are covered under your factory warranty. So with them being side by side here, you can see just the different look to the front bumper. AEV put their own specific steel bumpers on the front of this, so just a little bit better approach and departure angle. And I'm actually going to get here to where you can see them side by side, because also right behind those bumpers we have 35-inch tall Goodyear Wrangler tires on this one, opposed to the smaller diameter tires over on the normal ZR2. These are wrapped around AEV specific 17-inch wheels. They look same style as what we had on that Silverado, but just give you a lot more sidewall here on these 35-inch tall tires with these 17-inch wheels in underneath And then you can see we still get red tow hooks on this, but they're just a little more recessed and hidden back behind there. Very interesting how they're kind of canted down. Wonder if they're going to be a problem catching on things as maybe you nose plow through some different obstacles or things off-road. But we do have a 4.5-inch lift on this version. A lot of that is due to those taller wheels and tires, especially when talking about clearance for your suspension and your drivetrain, that solid axle in the back. Bigger wheels and tires are definitely going to be the way to go to get all that additional clearance. We do have some rock sliders coming down the side here that are for protection of your body side, so that's another nice touch here on this one. Opening it up, you can see it is the same interior. So really the updates to this one are hardware on the outside. It's those steel front and rear bumpers. It's all the skid plates that you get underneath. It is that revised front fascia. It is the 35-inch tall wheels and tires and those 17-inch wheels. It's really more going to be on the outside what you get versus here on the inside, but I have panned around to show you a small upgrade you get inside here, and that's the AEV stitching in the headrest. And coming down here, we get these all-weather AEV floor mats that are recessed and will catch any dirt and keep that in the floor mat itself. You can see we get those both front and rear. A lot of conversation has followed around the back seats of the 2023 and up Colorado. Prior models, you could fold the rear seat back down and get a little additional storage back here. I know a lot of people talk about putting dog carriers and things back here. That is no longer the case. This seat back is fixed in place, but you do have a flip and fold up under seat storage here, which takes a two-handed approach because we do have the latch there on the side. It does lock into place, but you can see here we've got this hard plastic piece that it rests on. Really kind of cuts into your underfloor storage. You don't have a flat underfloor. If you really want to utilize cab space in a Chevy off-road pickup truck, look at the Silverado. This Colorado, it really is kind of compressed, compacted inside when it comes to overall storage space and having places to put things, especially large things. Coming around back here to the back, we can see Chevy has put a spare tire carrier because if you're doing crazy off-road things, high-speed off-roading, there's a good likelihood that you're going to puncture a tire. These are not cheap. So Chevy does give you a spare tire carrier back here in the back, and you can see just how fixed into place this is. It's not going to be going anywhere no matter what kind of activities you take your ZR2 Bison on. And then yes, we get that ZR2 Bison badge right here on the tail of it. And I'll go ahead and bring you in here. Not only do we get, yes, the DSSV Multimatic shocks, we still are on leaf springs here in the Colorado, even on the ZR2 version. So while competitors like the Tacoma are ditching leaf springs, we still get leaf springs here. Coming around to the back bumper here, we get that AEV steel bumper back in the back, but we've got those parking sensors and blind spots monitors hid in the side here on the plastic covered portions here. But you can see we've got some nice recovery points here. Very nice updated look here on the back with that Chevrolet embossed on the tailgate. Gives you just a nice little contrast with this black accenting here. And we've got some filming equipment just on the other side, so I can't get around too far on it. But this does have the in tailgate storage, so that is a nice option if you need just a little more stuff, maybe your tow straps and things like that that you're going to be taking out on the trail. You can absolutely bring that with you and wheel confidently. And then you can see we've got the spray and bed liner, we've got some additional power back here. All around a very competent off-road vehicle that I cannot wait to get out and actually test and see how this thing performs. Take it out to Barnwell. You know, our standard level of off-road testing that we get to do out in East Texas. But that is just a very quick look at not only the standard grade Chevy Colorado ZR2, but the new for 2024 AEV Bison edition of that, with competitors like that Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro with its shocks in the seats, things like that. And I'm looking over here at the Ford Test Track. We've got the Ford Ranger Raptor coming. This thing is going to be a big player for the Bowtie brand moving forward. If you want to see more from us here at the Detroit North America International Auto Show, be sure and hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, let the algorithms know you want to see more content from us. You can find us on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. Everything is at GT Garage Talk, or you can head on over to gtgaragetalk.com. But as for me, with the Colorados at the North American International Auto Show, until next time, gearheads, bye.